7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live.
We have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Just ringside, Fabian Guggenheim scores about 115 to 113 in favor of Sergey Rabchenko. Judge Andrew Campbell sees about 115 to 113 in favor of Anthony Mundine. And judge ringside, Malcolm Boulder scores about 116 to 112 in favor of the winner by split decision. And new champion from Sydney, Anthony.
I'm T-Street Controversy Live. We're going to talk about some boxing, but since this is live, I want to hear what Chalk has to say. It was a tough fight. Right now, it's 7:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday morning here in the United States of Philadelphia. So what I do is I cover every single major fight live, do my videos live and uncut. So we're going to listen to what they have to say, maybe about 5-10 minutes or so, but you deserve to hear this. T-Street Controversy, T-Street Controversy Live.
Number 47 in his professional career. And for Sergey Rabchenko, the first time he has tasted defeat, but he has held himself as an absolute champion. On the shoulders of his supporters, and rightfully so. A very good win by Anthony Mundine. Finest performance, it may well be. We're going to try and get a word with Anthony Mundine. Benny Damon is amongst the chaos.
Well, Anthony Mundine, at 39 years of age, staring into possible retirement against this young Belarusian with all sorts of power. Is that the greatest victory of your boxing career?
I don't think it's the greatest one, but it's still, all my, at this stage of my career, it is a great fight, and I worked hard for this fight. I really believe I can beat him. No one believes I can beat him. Miguel and Ryan, promoter, I believe myself. Even some of my own team didn't believe me. They said I should give it. I said, no, I'll like plenty more. I fought a young lion tonight, a young lion that can punch.
Young hungry
lion.
lion.
In both hands, got good body rips. I took everything he had. I showed chin plus heart, and I showed that so many times throughout my career. But God is great. God is great, man. I'm not worried about it.
What changed between the fight with Joshua Clottey and this performance tonight? You talked about heart, you talked about chin, you talked about those things which just came back tonight.
Yeah, well, he got me. One time he got me with a great shot. Took me a few, 5-6 seconds to but I could do the smart thing and try to hold him. I'm not afraid to say that, but I know I rocked him too a few times. But he's a great puncher, body and head. But I stuck to my game plan. I watched this guy. I believe I can do it. I believe in my ability. And that was a hard stop. It was very similar to Clottey. Probably a bit more power than Clottey. But my defense was better tonight. But it wasn't, I'll give it 8 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10. Because
you mentioned that a lot of people didn't believe you could win this fight. Is there anything that you want to say to those people now that they've seen this and now that we wait for the next chapter in the career of Anthony Mundine?
I don't know, man. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have some vacation, enjoy time. I'm going to talk to Mick and Brian next coming weeks and see what we can come. I just want the biggest fights. My last 4 fights, 5 fights, 4 fights, Gill, Mosley, Clottey, Rabchenko. I'm fighting the best, and I want to step up and fight the best.
Tell us a couple of names though. Who do you want in world boxing? This week's mandatory for Floyd Mayweather, the biggest of them all. Who do you want to fight?
Floyd, I think Floyd, he's the best of our era. I'm not going to disrespect him. It's up to him if he wants to fight. It's up to him, to take advantage. If he doesn't, hopefully we can fight someone like Alvarez. Get someone like Alvarez. I fought his brother's history there. And I think that's a great matchup as far as stylistically. That was a hard fight stylistically for me, but Alvarez is more of a counter puncher, and it's going to be better fight for me.
Well, Anthony Mundine, congratulations on what many of us believe was the greatest victory of your career.
Well, because you thought I was done. You all thought I was done, but I'm not done until I say I'm done. I'll have 2 more, make a few mil, and I'm out. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Anthony Mundine, and congratulations.
Just let me add, we're going to bring Alvarez or Mayweather to this country. We're going to do our best to do it, pull it up. We hope we can. It's going to be the biggest fight in Australia's history if we can do it.
Well, there we go. So we do hope to have a big name. Big Gatto says potentially Floyd Mayweather or Canelo Alvarez coming to Australia. Thank you very much.
Is it the best performance of Anthony?
Once again, I cover every major event live. This has been a big year for Anthony Mundine. He accomplished something that means a lot. People are not really gonna, how can I put it? He's the #1 contender for the WBC title. Floyd Mayweather has the WBC, the actual WBC title, 154 pounds. In my opinion, oh wait, I want to look at the numbers. Oh no, they're not showing it. In my opinion, he's not going to Australia. There's a good chance Floyd Mayweather is going to drop that belt because Floyd Mayweather has 2 fights left on his Showtime contract. He's saying that he'll retire because he only has 72 minutes remaining. Now, as far as selling the fight, if you don't know who Anthony Mundine is, he was very humble right there because he really needed that win. But this is a guy who really can talk. He can really sell a fight. So, I'm thinking this. Canelo Alvarez, put it this way, at 154 pounds, and the fact that he's the #1 contender for the most coveted belt in boxing, the green belt, you know, he has the same belt that Golovkin has in the 160-pound division. Now, if I was him, what I would do, like you said, go on a vacation, you know, get your shit right, you know, relax a little bit, you know, enjoy time, and then, you know, come back. I guess, you know, I don't know when he wants to come back, but this was a crazy year for him. I say come back, you know, maybe April, May, June, something like that. He should get a fight in May because then he can start building his name around Mayweather. Now, my personal opinion, he needs to pursue that WBC title ASAP. As I said in previous videos, the WBC has been making their mandatories. So if you got that WBC silver belt, there's a good chance that the fight's going to go to a purse bid or you got to drop that belt. Let's talk about Sergey Rabchenko. Now 25-1 with 18 KOs. He's a young lion, but we're going to say young, hungry lion as far as Floyd Mayweather's concerned. Rabchenko fought a good fight, very active, but he took clean shots. Now as far as his body shots, his body work, this guy's good. He's the type of fighter that the fact that he lost to Mundine tonight, he's going to go on and put some work on the next person. So shout out to Sergey because he fought a good fight, and me watching it, I'm thinking, okay, for one, there was open scoring. So I'm watching, I'm like, you know, like who's really winning? But then after, you know, round 6, 7, and 8, oh, and by the way, Mundine was in major trouble in round 10. And for some reason, he didn't really think he needed to hold on. But the fact that he was knocked down, if I'm correct, 5 times by Joshua Clottey and kept getting up. Now, he's been stopped before in his career, but the fact that he kept getting up, that showed to me like, okay, he really covets this title. He really has, as they say, the eye of the tiger. So, I'm sorry, I'm looking at these, Gil and Fletcher. My bad. Turn that off. I look at it like this. If you don't know who Anthony Mundine is, he is Australian boxing. The guy's on the fucking video game, for crying out loud. A lot of people don't know who he is. And on my Facebook page, I've actually been really hyping him up to try to get people to actually watch the fight. Because like I said, right now it's not even 8 a.m. yet. So I had to get up and drive my ass all the way here, then get on here and do this video and watch this fight. Why? It's because what I do. My goal is to unite boxing fans all over the world. My goal is to educate fans on boxers that they don't know about. So for example, if you had to work today, like right now, it is, if I'm correct, it's a Wednesday night over in Australia, whereas it's a Wednesday morning over here. You know, it may be even Thursday night over there. I don't even know, you know, but the thing is, that's my job. International fights, if it's a big one, whether it's on a Tuesday, Wednesday morning, whether it's on Christmas Day, I'm going to cover it. Because that's how I roll. I want people to understand that when you got a fighter that's 39 years old and he has a story behind him. Remember, Floyd's 37. Floyd will be 38 in February. So when you got a fighter like Mundine that has a story behind him, I follow fighters like that. I don't even know how I became an Anthony Mundine fan. In fact, yes, I do. I was watching some shit on him on YouTube back in like 2008. And I was like, what the fuck is this dude talking all this shit? You know, then that's when I started watching all his fights. But you have to understand, over here in the United States, we're not able to watch Australian fights legally, which is bad. We don't have something like a Box Nation or anything over here. So a guy like me, once again, got to go through hell and high water. To whereas, and if you're overseas, you can watch Bernard Hopkins versus Sergey Kovalev. You can watch the Adrian Broner fights, but we don't get that same treatment over here in the United States. So I guess what I'm saying is that something needs to happen where they find a way, or a network picks up a way for us to be able to watch these fights. Now, I'm a little under the weather. I'm not going to be sitting up here for some reason. I don't know. I hope I'm not coming down with the flu or Ebola, man. But I guess I want to say this. Listen, American fans don't know shit about boxing. And I'm not saying all American fans. I'm not saying all American fans. I'm just saying there's a good portion of American fans that really don't know shit about boxing. So you'll mention a guy by the name of Anthony Mundine, automatically, oh, he's a bum. You know why they say that? It's not because, well, it's because of ignorance. It's the ignorance. They just don't know better. They just don't know. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. This was a good fight. A very exciting fight, and more importantly, it showed that basically dreams can come true. A lot of people didn't think Mundine was going to win this fight, especially after he got knocked all around by Joshua Clottey. But watching this fight, and it's crazy because I actually got to watch it in HD. I'm looking at him, and you saw like in his face that he was like, "I'm not going to lose this fight." It was a close fight, 115-113. It was a split decision, 115-113 all the way around. You know, I believe. Wait, let me see. But they already read it. Why am I going to sit here and announce it? I'm T Street Controversy. Please follow me on Facebook. I'm going to be doing another video because guess what? We got to start talking about Mundine versus Mayweather, and that's what I do. T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy Live.